What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are back on Decimate PvP once again. Again, the IP is Canadian.decimatepvp.com. If you aren't using my IP, then don't even join the server. Use my IP, Canadian.decimatepvp.com. But anyways, we are back on factions once again. And I do have a code for you guys to use for today's video. If you do want a free rank, I'm giving away 50 free ranks in the server. You can actually use the code Canadian in the shop, shop.decimatepvp.com, and you'll be eligible for a free support rank, which is the first rank on the server. So if you do want a free rank, use the code Canadian in the shop to get a free rank on Decimate PvP Mars Realm. But it's been about a week since the first episode of Factions, around 5 to 6 days, and I haven't really done much on the server. We've made a lot of progress when it comes to F-top and spawn and all that stuff, and I'm pretty sure the rating is going to be launching up tomorrow, so that's when everything's going to fully start and fully kick into high gear. But these are the stats before rating, guys. We are still the #1 faction on the whole entire server with $20 million total. And I'm actually not sure what's happening with Corrupted, which is the second top faction on here. There's actually a lot of drama of that faction. I've heard some rumors about their faction possibly getting disbanded or not getting disbanded. I'm not too sure about it. Maybe if you are a player in the server that actually watches all my videos, maybe you can clear it up with me and leave a comment down below, because I don't really know what's going on with them. But I did hear that this faction possibly could be disbanded in the future. I'm not too sure. I don't really know what's going on with these other factions, but I know for the most part, it's just us and Corrupted that are the top 2 factions on the server, and it's going to probably boil down in between both of us. But for today's video, guys, we're going to be focusing on GODSET creation. I'm going to put a screenshot of all the GODSET items on the screen right now, what we're going to be trying to go for. We need this because we're going to be PvPing in future episodes, and we don't want to get one shot by all these God Axes and God Swords and God Armor and all that stuff. I have been grinding quite a bit and been getting help from players on the server in our faction. If we do slash XP over here, we have over 1 million XP total. This guy named Mark in our faction actually has been helping me a lot, so shout out to him. He actually gave me a bunch of starting enchants to help me for today's video, so I really appreciate him. Another update, if we go to our box over here, me and Aoki do have a box set up. We haven't placed anything in it, and we don't have a grind or anything, but if we go to slash home box over here, me and him have our thing set up over here. I'm probably going to set this up off screen probably later, and we're probably going to put a blaze grinder or some sort of grinder in here so we can start on making enchants and all that stuff. But if I go to my PV8 over here, guys, you guys will see some of the god enchants that are currently in my e-chest. I do have some of these which we will apply on our armor, but I do have a star set over here. It's prot 5 unbreaking 3. I'm pretty sure you can get prot 6 unbreaking 6, but I'm pretty sure you can only get from Koth, our envoy. So for now, we're just going to stay with this, and then we're going to have this god sword over here. But the enchants we want to go for when it comes to the legendary enchants are Leadership, Savior, Hellforge, Enlighten, Overload, and I think that is it. I think there's Recover, and then there might be one on the boots. But if we go to our PV8 over here, we're going to take all the ones that we actually need for enchanting. But we do have a low legendary books at our disposal over here. As you guys see, I have a couple of Enlightened books over here. I think I have about 3 of these, and the chances aren't the best. So what I do want to do is I do want to apply some angel dust on this to increase the chances so it doesn't screw it, because Enlightened is a rare book on the server. So you guys won't see this on recording, but apparently the Enlightened enchant was completely disabled on the whole entire server, and I was applying the book onto my armor and it was disappearing, so that enchant actually doesn't exist anymore. So if we go down the list of enchants that we can actually use, Leadership is 1 enchant, Leadership 5, we got Savior 2, we can apply this one on our axe if we need to. We have Overload 3 as a god enchant, and then once again we have another Leadership 5 book. I'm pretty sure we can apply all this onto our armor right now, so we're gonna see what type of chances we can get. 47%, 41%. I know for a fact that Savior 2 goes on every single piece of armor according to the screenshot, so this has a chance to cut your incoming damage in half. So we're going to quickly apply this baby onto our helmet. There you go. That's our first enchant. We're also going to apply Leadership 5 onto our helmet. Bada bing, bada boom. I think this one requires Tamer 3, Hellforge 2, Implants 4, Mermaid 1, and Enlightened 1, I think, is the last enchant on this. I do have Necromancer 3, which is apparently a god enchant that you're supposed to put on your helmet too, so I'm gonna get this one. Hellforge is also 1 too, so I got that book over here. And then we have another Savior book, of course. There's so many enchants to keep track of, but I'm pretty sure we can complete a whole god set with everything we have currently. I'm gonna get this book quickly up to 100% over here to 74%. And this should stack it all the way to 100%. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to put this onto our chest plate over there. We do not have any dust anymore. So what I'm going to do is if we do slash enchanter, we can get some more dust with all the money we have. We have about 10 million in the bank right now, so we should have enough money to do all these books over here. But I think what the move might be is I'm going to quickly get all the enchants that are required for a god set, and then I'm going to apply them once we have all them into our inventory instead. So I'll be back in a second.
A few moments later.
I've gathered the majority of all the enchants I actually need for this god set. I'm actually in one of the boys' boxes right now. He's been nice enough to let me go in here. Haza is his name, and he actually has some books laying over here for anyone to come by and take. So I've been using them and helping with my god set. I do have most of the enchants I do need to build this, I'm pretty sure. The only ones that I might be missing are the Enlightened one, and that one actually is disabled on the server, so I don't need that for now. And then other than that, I think that's all I need for all my god sets. So what we're gonna do is we're going to gather all this dust. We're going to apply it on all of our sets, and hopefully we can get a god set going for today's video. And by the way, shout out to this box, by the way. They actually have a really, really cool box. All the people in here. We got Taser, we got XX Blood, we got Haza, we got Modest. And I think I might be joining this box. I'm not too sure if I'm going to stay in the one with Aoki or join this one yet. But for now, okay, Aoki's in here too. So I guess they wrote our names down. So we're going to be in this box for the whole entire series, I guess. I know I talked about how I was going to have my own box, but I guess this is going to be ours for now. But I actually have all the books organized currently in our inventory. We have our Hellforge over here. We have our Leadership books. We have our Savior books. Our Gears books, we have our Necromancer books, our Tamer books. We have all them set up over here, and we have our Magical Dust. So what I want to do is I want to apply each of these on here, 99%, bada bing, bada boom. We're going to put this onto our helmet. There we go. I think our boy's trying to give dust to us right now. Is he trying to give us something? Yeah, he's trying to give us a god helmet. Our starting... Okay, I don't want that. I want to build my own set. I'll maybe take the sword. But for now, man, you can have all this to yourself because I want to build my own god set. You can have that. It's okay. I'm going to make my own. But we're going to apply all the dust onto these enchants over here, and it should help us to max out everything 100%. There we go. We have Hellforge onto our chest plate. We have Hellforge onto our leggings, and it's pretty easy to get dust on this server. All you got to do is do/enchanter, and then go over to here. And it's only around $50,000, and since we have 9.8 million, it isn't a lot at all to actually complete a full entire god set. And I think the last Hellforge is our boots, so we're going to apply some dust on here, bada bing, bada boom, and that should be up to 100%. So we have Hellforge on every single one of them now. The next enchant on our list, I think, is Savior. So we have a couple Savior books in our inventory. We have about 3, and we only need, we only need 3. So we have all these over here. We're going to quickly apply dust on all of these. There we go. 100% on that one. 100% on this one. There we go. And now our last one is, okay, this one, we actually need some more dust over here. So this book's up to 100%. Now we can apply some on our boots. So there we go. We have Leadership, Hellforged, and Savior on pretty much everything. Oh wait, actually we don't have Leadership on all these other ones. So we have a Leadership 5 book over here. We're going to apply all these to dust. So we're going to apply this Leadership book onto our leggings over here. So there we go. And I think we do not have a Leadership 5 book at our disposal, another one. But what I do have is a Leadership 4 book and 2 Leadership 3 books. So what I can do actually is we can head to the blacksmith over here. And I'm pretty sure we can combine these together into getting another enchant. So there we go. And then put these together, and that should give us 5. And then we're gonna put dust on this, and this should be up to almost 100%. Yep, okay, so it's 100%. So we have Leadership 5 onto our boots now. And we should have all 3 of those enchants on every single armor set. Yes, we do. So I think those are the 3 main god enchants that we're supposed to have on every single one of these. Recover 1 is supposed to go onto our leggings. So I do have Recover 1 right here. It's a really, really low rate. So we're going to apply some dust onto there and get this up to 100%. There we go. Apply that onto our leggings. And that should be the bulk of all of the enchants. I think we're missing maybe Overload and Strength onto our chest plate. But other than that, I'm pretty sure we're only supposed to put blue enchants and green enchants after we apply all these ones. All right, so I'm just going to apply some dust onto this Overload 3 book over here to get this up to 100%. And there we go. We're going to apply some to our chest plate. There we go. So we have Overload 3, Strength 2, Hellforge 2, Savior 2, and Leadership 5. So I'm looking at the graph over here, and the only enchants we actually need are Tamer, Implants, and Necromancer, and we should have a full god set here, except for, we actually do need Rocket 3. If low on health, there's a chance you will blast off backwards to escape, so it's basically like Cosmic. This is the last god enchant, pretty sure we apply onto our boots. So there we go, get this up to 100%. Apply that onto our boots, and we have all the red enchants now for every single one. Now moving on to the blue enchants, we have Necromancer over here, and then we have Tamer over here, and then we have Gears and Burn Shield over here in this corner. So once again, we're gonna have to buy a crap ton of dust for these enchants. There we go. And I'm just gonna quickly get all these up to 100%. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Get all these up to maximum. And we're gonna quickly apply all these onto our armor like that. They should be all 100%. Look how beautiful that is, boys. It's so color coordinated too. And then now we have Tamer. We're gonna apply dust onto this baby. This enchant spawns wolves to help when you're in trouble, so this is actually a really useful one. 40%, get this up to 100%. There we go. And now that all these books are up to 100%, we're gonna apply all these onto here. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. And look how beautiful it is, guys. It'd be nice if the color actually matched up with Tamer and it was actually color coordinated, but it's okay. And our last enchants over here, our Gears over here, get this up to 100%. Apply that onto our boots to get us the speed increase. And then Burn Shield, we're gonna put this onto our leggings. So looking at the enchant chart over here, the only enchant that we're missing is, I think that might be it. I think we have every single enchant that we do need to have a god set on the server, actually. Hellforge 2, Savior 2, we have everything that we need. The last enchant that we actually need is actually a pretty important one. Implants 4. I'm gonna go see if we have an Implants 4 and any of the chests over here. Where's our Implants 4? It should be... The Implants chest is over here. There's an Implants 3. Is there an Implants... Oh, there's no Implants 4 in here. So I can't currently find an Implants 4 book on the server right now, but what we do have is an Implants 3 book. And it shouldn't be too hard for us to get an Implants 4, just because if we do /enchanter, It only requires around 2,500 XP, which is easy obtainable through grinding. So we're gonna slap some dust on this baby over here. We're gonna apply this onto our helmet, and we basically have a full entire god set with this thing. I think next episode, or maybe off screen, I'm gonna work on this god sword. I'm gonna quickly check if we have the enchants to actually make a god sword, because I was actually opening a bunch of books over here, and we do have some of them in our PV, so I'm gonna quickly look over here and see if we have any of them. All right, so I checked. Thankfully, we have literally every single enchant to make a god sword over here. What we have to do quickly, though, is we have to go to /enchanter, blacksmith. We have to combine these two babies together to get a trumped 5 book, and I'm pretty sure we'll have every single enchant we need to apply onto a god sword. We have trump 5, we have rage 1, execute 3, inquisitive 5. What else do we need? We have 2 vampire books over here, which I'm gonna combine into vampire 3. And does that not work or something? What's going on? Can I not get vampire 3? All right, so I thought there was a vampire 3 in the server, but I'm pretty sure it only goes up to vampire 2, so that's fine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all the enchants that need to be applied onto a god sword. So we're gonna apply dust on this to get this to 100 real quick. There we go, 100%. Get this baby up to 100%. Get this one up to 100%, and we should be good. Here we go, 90%, 100%, and there we go. We can apply all the books onto the sword, and we should have a fully maxed out god set, guys. So if you are looking to make a god set on Decimate PvP, these are all the enchants that you actually need to make it. I'm probably not going to be doing any PvP anytime soon, just because it's a little risky and I don't want to lose all my stuff in rain launches tomorrow. So I'll probably be on the server the whole entire day, Saturday and Sunday, grinding, and I'll probably have an episode out maybe on Monday or Tuesday with a rain edit. But before today's video ends, guys, I actually want to open up a spring crate, because I have a lot of these just chilling into my e-chest and I haven't been using them at all. I've been giving them to some of my faction members, but other than that, I haven't been using any of these keys for myself. And I'm pretty sure you can actually get some pretty spicy stuff from these. So if we go to our spring crate over here, we can get all sorts of goodies from this. So we're gonna spring the crate or get something from it, please. It only gave me 64 golden apples. That's not nice at all. But I think this is where I want to end off today's episode of Faction, guys. I should have a ring edit or some PvP edit in the next couple of days. I know it's been a bit slow, the first and second episode, but this is how usually Faction is. If you haven't played in a long time, it's usually just base stuff and god set creation, the usual stuff before actual PvP and the fun stuff starts. So next episode we should be raiding or doing some sort of PvP. That should be out maybe on Monday or Tuesday, so look forward to that. But on that, guys, use my IP Canadian.DecimatePvP.com, and if you do want a free rank, use the code Canadian, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Factions.